I went to take this course in time management, and the professor had at the front of the class this big aquarium. And the aquarium was, call it 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. And in it were these rocks, and each rock was the size of a soccer ball, and it was to the top. And he looked around the room and he says, does this look full? And we all looked at him and said, yeah, it looks full. He says, hold on. He poured smaller rocks, and it filled in the crevices of those big rocks. He says, how about now? We said, okay, now it's full. He said, hold on a second. Then he poured in gravel, which filled in the crevices, then sand, and then water. And he said, the point of this is you couldn't have done it in any other order. You can't go sand first and then rocks. There would be nowhere to put it. You can't start off with water and put anything else in because it would overflow. So you have to decide January 1st, what are your big rocks, what's your small rocks, your gravel, your sand, and your water. And you want to make sure that you put the big rocks in first. And maybe the big rocks for you are sleep. Without sleep, it's kind of hard to exercise. You're too tired. So identify what habits are the small rocks, the big rocks, the gravel, the sand, and the water.
How do you suggest people identify that if they have no idea?
I think I would say if you're someone who's normally very active and you don't eat well, maybe a big rock for you is going to be food. Every meal I'm going to have protein the mass of my hand and some vegetables or something like that. If you're someone who has a moderately good diet, but you're very sedentary, maybe you start off with walking. That's one of your big rocks for you, is adding 1,000 steps a day every single week until you get to 12,000 steps a day and you stay there. If you're someone who walks and eats well, but you don't have strength training as part of your program, maybe that's one of your big rocks. So I think, I can't tell everyone what their big rock should be. I think it depends on your current lifestyle and what your goals are.